Okay, dear students, how are you? I hope that all of you are fine. Thank you very much. Welcome you all to my class. This is Muhammad Ismail Hussain, Assistant Teacher Government Jubilee High School, Shanamganj. I brought this class for the student of class 9 and 10. And this is from your textbook Unit 6 and Lesson 2. Dear students, I'm going to show you some flags. Do you know them? Look at the flags and talk with your partner or parents or other family members of your family. Okay, about these flags. Do you know them? Yes, first one is of Bhutan. It's a flag of Bhutan. Then the flag of Sri Lanka and India. Then Pakistan, Nepal, then Maldives, Nepal and Pakistan. Okay? Do you know this? Have you ever seen this before? I hope that these are known to you and you have seen them before. Because in different sports and games, at the time of different sports and games, we can see them. And I think that many of you are very much fond of sports, and in sports you can see this, isn't it? Yes, you can see the flag of Sri Lanka, Pakistan, India are very familiar to you, and the flag of Nepal, Maldives, and Bhutan can be also familiar to you for different purposes because all of these are from our South Asia. Look at the following picture and guess who are they? Yes, these are the pictures of chairs. From which country are they come from? Which country? Yes, they are from Nepal. They are from Sri Lanka. And what's the name of this man? What's the name? Mahela Jayawardene, then Murali Dharan and Kumar Sangakkar. Are they known to you? I think that they are known to you because they are world famous cricketers. They are all Sri Lankan cricketers. They are Sri Lankan cricketers. Now the flag of Sri Lanka is waving here. So today we will read about Sri Lanka. We will read about our neighbors Sri Lanka. And what is our learning outcomes? What will we learn today? Read and comprehend and summarize the text, ask and answer question, and we will be able to write paragraph about interesting places of a country. Is it? Interesting places or a country. We will be able to write paragraph. Just students, look at the picture. What are they doing? What do we see? We say when any new person come to us. What do we say? When a new person come to us, we welcome them. We say salam, isn't it? But what do we welcome them? Isn't it? Usually we say welcome. But what does Sri Lankan people say? Do you know? Do you know? Yes, Sri Lankan people says abuan. Abuan. What do they say? Abuan. Yes. Abuan means may you have a gift of long life. May you have a gift of long life. May you have a Abuan means may you have a gift of long life. The students will read the text about Sri Lanka. The text is given in your textbook. Okay. Listen the text attentively and answer the following question. Okay. Before going to read the text, I'm going to present some vocabulary because this vocabulary will be helpful to understand the text. First word is teardrop. 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 What do you mean by teardrop? Yes, teardrop means water coming down from eyes. Okay, and you know that teardrop is the nickname of Sri Lanka. The nickname of Sri Lanka is teardrop of India, teardrop of Indian Ocean. However, so teardrops mean a drop of water that comes from eyes in sorrow. This is teardrop. Then another two word is here. This is pearl. Do you know what is pearl? Yes, I think that pearl is known to you. Yes, it's a picture of pearl, and pearl is used in the crown of the lady, and her name is Princess Diana. Can you make a sentence with the pearl? Can you make a sentence with the word pearl? Yes. Seeing the picture, you can say that Princess Diana used to wear crown made of pearls. Princess Diana used to wear crown made of pearl. Yes. And the meaning of pearls is pearl is a hard object that grows in shell. Pearl is a hard object that grows in seashell. Okay. Then another keyword is spice. What do you mean by spice? Yes, spice. There is a picture of spice you can see. Yes, these spices are used in cooking, isn't it? To add the scent and taste of curry. Can you make sentence with the word spice? Spice makes our curry delicious. Spices make our curry delicious. This is a nice one. And what is the meaning of spice? Spice is a dried seed, fruit or root or bark. Spice is a dried seed, fruit, root or bark that is used for cooking. That's the use of cooking. The nickname of Sri Lanka. Yes, we say that the nickname of Sri Lanka is teardrop of India. Another nickname is here Sharandeep and the pearls of Indian Ocean. These pearls of Indian Ocean, Sharandeep, tears of India are the nickname of Sri Lanka. The land area of Sri Lanka. Yes, the land area of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka measures about 415 kilometers from north to south. From north to south is 415 kilometers. And 220 kilometers from east to west. And total land area is about 65,600 square kilometers. 6,000 square kilometers. Okay, student, try to keep this information in your mind, or you may write down this information in your text, in your copy. That will be helpful for answering the question that follow the text. Okay, dear student. Now let's go to the next slide. Population of Sri Lanka. Talk about Turkey per now. What do you think about the Sri Lanka's population? Yes, there are about 20 million people live in Sri Lanka. There are about 20 million people living in Sri Lanka. However, dear students, ethnic group of Sri Lanka. Yes, though it's a small country, but there are a lot of variety of ethnic groups here. And you can look at the picture of the ethnic groups of Sri Lanka and guess what are their names. Can you guess? Yes, this is, first one is Sri Lanka's Mo or Muslims. Sri Lanka's Moors are Muslims. Then Singholis. Then Singholis. Yes, in first picture you can see the Sri Lankan Moors, they are Muslims, and then Singholis, and then Sri Lankan's Tamil. Yes, the third picture is of Sri Lankan Tamils, and then Indian Tamils. Okay, these are the ethnic groups of Sri Lankan people. However, look at the picture, Sri Lanka, and guess what the name, and I have already given the name of that ethnic groups here. And then some more pictures. Look at the picture and guess what? Who are they? Yes, there are also some ethnic people of Sri Lanka, and they are a fifth ethnic group named Vedas, original inhabitants of Sri Lanka. They are the original inhabitants of Sri Lanka. The students, look at on the above picture and discuss with your partner and write down about the economy of Sri Lanka. Yes, these pictures are very much related with the economy of Sri Lanka. What can you see? Yes, you can see a lot of spices. There's some coconut trees, rubber trees, and tea. Yes, Sri Lanka's economy is greatly dependent or related with these things: tea, rubber, coconut, spices. Okay, and you can talk about this with your partner. You can show your partner about the picture, and you may ask some question about this picture and get the answer. In this way, you can develop your speaking skill. Yes, the main and the only one technique of developing speaking skill is speaking, practicing of speaking. If you practice more, you will be able to expert and fluent in speaking. That's why practice is the most important things, and you can do it with your family member, with your friends, with your teacher, with all of them. You have to practice for your betterment. However, dear students, then I'm going to read the text for silent reading. You can read the text again. Before going to read the text, I'm going to give you some question so that this question will be helpful to think about, to be concentrated about the reading, so that you can find the answer of the question from your textbook. So you will read the text and find out the answer of this question. What are the questions here? Which country is known as the Pearl of Indian Ocean? Which country is known as the Pearl of Indian Ocean? You will find this answer. Which country is the world's largest tea exporter? Which country did the spice cinnamon originate from? Which country was mentioned in the great Indian epic Ramayana? Which country has the highest literacy rate in South Asia? Say, second video, bondhu. Okay. Anyone visiting Sri Lanka may often hear a word Abwan. This word means, may you have the gift of long life. It is with the traditional greetings that everyone is welcome to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is variously known as Charandep, Ceylon, teardrops of India, pulse of Indian Ocean, etc. These names reveals the riches and the beauty of this island and island nation. Many travelers from ancient mariners and merchants to present day tourists have been attracted by the beauties of this island. Sri Lanka is located in the Indian Ocean, just off the southeastern coast of India, shaped like a teardrop. The island of Sri Lanka measures about 415 kilometers from north to south and about 220 kilometers from east to west, with a total land area of about 65,600 square kilometers. It has more than 1,340 kilometers of coastline. The deepest of this most size Sri Lanka has a population of about 20 millions. Sri Lanka is a multi-religious, multi-racial and multilingual country. The four major ethnic groups are the Sinhalese, Sri Lankan Tamils, Indian Tamils, and Sri Lankan Muslims. A fifth group, the Vedas, are the original inhabitants of this island. The ancient history of Sri Lanka is depicted in the Hindu epic, the epic Ramayana. But the most important work of Lankan origin is related to Colombo. The capital city is Mahabashya, or the Great Chronis. Sri Lanka's economy has traditionally been based on agriculture. The emphasis is on exporting crops such as tea, rubber, the coconuts. In fact, Sri Lanka is the largest tea exporters in the world. The country is also major producer and suppliers of variety of spices such as cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, cloves, and nutmeg. Cinnamon floret originated in Sri Lanka and was introduced later to the world by the Arab merchants. Okay, citadels, the culture and the that followed this glorious past has been enriched by the more recent influence of Western colonizer and Eastern traders that result in developing a unique mix of races and religious arts and crafts, festivals and customers in the small country. Beside this man-made riches, one may find the God-given blessings of nature in Sri Lanka. This island is circled by Amrises and is blessed with the sandy sewage, green hills, cascading waterfalls, abundant wildlife, and a variety of flowers and fruits. The country abundant with coconut groves, spice garden, tea estates, and many others gardens and woods. Travelers from all over the world come to Sri Lanka here. Where travelers can pass a relaxing day by a palm garden, lagoon, looking at the endless ocean. And for the adventures, day can be full of excitement, snorkeling, swimming, fishing, and sailing. The student look at the map, then write down the location and the shape of Sri Lanka. Yes, a map of Sri Lanka is given here. You can see and look into the picture of the map of Sri Lanka and write down something. Write a description about the land area of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is located in Indian Ocean, shaped like a teardrop, isn't it? It's shaped like a teardrop, and it's also called the pulse of Indian Ocean. Dear student, we have read the text, we have given some information through slideshow of pictures about Sri Lanka. Now we are going to check how we can have achieved. Yes, you know that in our exams we frequently face some question like gap filling, and I have brought a gap filling to this here. Let's read fast that gap filling gaps and try to understand, try to fill the gaps. If you go to visit Sri Lanka, you will be dashed with a traditional greetings upon. Sri Lanka is an island country which is situated in the Indian Ocean. Okay, its shape is like a dish. Its medium size and population, almost all the ethnic groups, the Vedas and the Desh inhabitants of the island. The ancient history of the island is Desh. In Ramayana, this island-like country attract many travelers as well as the ancient mariners and its tale. This island-like country attract many travelers as well as the ancient mariners and its tale. That's the tourist of modern age by the enormous. However, let's complete it. Try to solve this. Let's read again. If you go to visit Sri Lanka, you will be dash. What a traditional greeting upon. You will be welcomed. You will be welcomed with a traditional greetings upon. Sri Lanka is an island country which is situated in the Indian Ocean. Its shape is like a dash, like a teardrop, like a teardrop. Okay, it is a medium size and population. Among all the ethnic groups, the Vedas are the dash inhabitants, original inhabitants. Vedas are the original inhabitants in the island. The ancient history of this island is dash. Ancient history of the island is presented in Ramayana. This island-like country attract many travelers as well as the ancient mariners, and it still attracts the tourist of the modern age by its enormous wealth. However, dear student, we have completed the text, and I hope that it will be helpful for your learning, and you will be able to do that. Dear students, I am going to sum up this lesson today. Now I am giving you a homework for you. Try to write a paragraph about the agriculture of Bangladesh. Okay, we have read about Sri Lanka. Now you know many things about Bangladesh, and you will write a paragraph about the agriculture of Bangladesh. Okay, it's your homework. So dear students, no more today. Stay fine, stay safe, and thank you very much. Thank you once again.